Diane Dauphinais joins us right now. She is a pediatric sleep specialist with the Sound Asleep Consulting Services, and she's here because we're trying to get your kids back on track. School, yay, it's here. Hello, Diane, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you.
Tell us about the Sound Asleep Consulting Services.
Yes, so it's a business that I started over 2 years ago, and really sleep really impacted me when I became a mom. And I'm a mom of 2 children, and just the sleep deprivation, it's always been an important factor in our household. And so implementing good sleep routines for our children was important. And then just my passion grew from there in working with friends and family. And then I decided to become certified myself, and have had the privilege of working with families, over 150 families in the Ottawa area.
So I'm guessing through your experiences, it is your passion and goal to help out other moms, fathers.
Absolutely.
Get some sleep.
Yes. Getting sleep back on track is just huge for families, and so it's life-changing for every member of the family, not only the child.
So is this the most difficult time of year then for people to get back on track?
Yes. So the last time I was here, we were talking about summertime and being flexible with sleep routines, and now September's on Friday, September 1st, and lots of questions about back to school happening, how to get back into routine, get things back on track, and where do people really start? What's a good starting point? So now's the time to start.
Okay, and you have a lot of amazing tips to get to here, which are very important. So which one would you like to begin with?
So the first sleep tip is it can start tonight, really, with just implementing an early bedtime routine.
Which can't be easy. Because you got to tell the kids, time to go to bed, but mom.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just talking about it, you know, even the morning of that school's going to be starting, you know, in a week, that we've had a lot of fun during the summer, and that we want to start getting back on track so that when that first day of school comes, you're going to be feeling rested and energized and ready to go see your friends again, meet your new teachers, and start that first day. Very important.
Is it true that, because I'm seeing the 10 to 13 hours per sleep per child that they should be receiving?
So that's a very young age group. So we have kindergarten starting now with children starting as young as 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Right, and that is really hard on a 3 or 4 year old to have 5 days a week of 7 to 8 hour days, maybe even longer if they're in an extended day program or daycare before school starts. So they're having, you know, jam-packed days. If parents start noticing that the child is, you know, having meltdowns after school, really showing signs of fatigue when they get home, then they'll want to start an early bedtime, especially in the kindergarten years. So 6:30 or 7 o'clock is not too early to make sure that they're getting that 11 to 13 hours. When a child's 7 or 8 years old, it'd be more around the 9 to 10 hour mark.
Okay. Using charts you find very effective.
Yes.
So how do we use charts?
So a bedtime routine chart, you can start with this now. Again, that sort of adds a fun component if you're starting early bedtime starting tonight. And create the chart with your child. So talk about the different steps that you're doing in the summer. Again, there might not be a bedtime routine, right? It's starting tonight, so you're going to talk about going back to school. And children love this because you get them involved. You add some clip art. If they're not reading yet, then they can follow the routine as well. So bedtime routine, pretty standard, having a bath, getting pajamas on, brushing teeth, reading the story, and staying in bed till the sun comes up the next morning. Now, this can save your morning when back to school hits next week, the morning routine chart. So a lot of people, you know, get up, eating your breakfast, it can allow the morning routine to just go more fluidly, so that each step is being implemented. A lot of children just will begin to take initiative and do these steps, and I like to add a little bit of morning gratitude with my children. So that's something new we're starting this week, and then getting onto the bus. So even just taking 10 minutes of one-on-one time with them before you're rushing out the door adds huge value to their day and to yours.
Is it tough? Because I'm noticing one of your points as well is to get kids up on time now.
Yes.
In advance.
Yes. So again, with bedtimes typically being pushed later during the summer, now and bedtimes being moved earlier, we want to make sure that we're not continuously waking up our child for school or needing them to set an alarm. So if you're noticing that those things need to happen after that first week, you want to move bedtime even earlier. It means they're not getting the rest that they need. They should be waking up naturally on their own. So making sure there's, you know, if you need an hour in the morning to have breakfast and not feel rushed, make sure they're getting the proper amount of shut-eye during the night. Yes.
As well, prepping in advance, even for an adult, I find that it's key to get things
huge,
done.
yes, and again, during the summer, it just sort of falls to the wayside. So making sure you have the lady, I forget, Paula?
Yes, Paula.
Yes, she was mentioning things that you have on hand, and that's, you know, some grab and go things that you can add to their lunch that they're going to eat. She mentioned that, and that's huge. So talking to them, some healthy, nutritious snacks that you can have. Also planning meals ahead. So making sure that you have easy, simple dinners that are healthy and nutritious that you can do, especially that first week that you're going back. You don't want to be planning and just spending all that time doing dinners. Something that, you know, a taco night or breakfast for dinner are simple, healthy things you can do. Also planning out clothing a week in advance. So a simple thing to do is just make sure that you, when you're folding laundry, have a couple of outfits set aside that you and your child, talk to your child about what outfits they want to wear, place them in a hanging folder, and they can grab them so they can decide, so they have some control about what they want to wear. Without being a super crazy outfit next day. So you're both in agreement, but they can, again, get themselves dressed, just grab it easily in the morning.
That's great.
So that allows for more sleep when you're not having the battle about what to wear in the morning time.
Definitely, it helps to be organized. I know you've got a few more tips. We're out of time,
Yes.
but I'm sure if we go to soundasleep.ca, we can find them all waiting for you right there.
Yes, and I just posted a blog with all of these tips and a lot more information, so you can get in touch with me on my website.
Thank you very much, Diane.
Thank you.
We appreciate the tips. We could use all the help we can get at this time of year. More Rogers Television coming up. Daytime Ottawa continues in moments.